I'm dead. Okay.
News reporter, I'll be like this.
Wait. Are you gonna turn around? Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a special guest. I have my boyfriend here with me. His name is
Lucas, otherwise known as Luke, or the unpopular name Haley does not like to hear is her baby daddy.
Oh yeah, I hate the term baby daddy.
I am the father of her child.
Yes, he's the father of the child. He's baby Gwen's dad. But yeah, so today we're gonna do a little Q&A. We went ahead and asked some people on Instagram, on both of our stories, some things they'd like to know about us. So we're gonna go ahead and do that with a little story time about how we met, because that was like literally like the number one question.
Yeah.
Well, like at least for mine it was.
Yeah.
I think on yours too. And then we're gonna go ahead and try some fall goodies here that we have. Yeah, so let's go ahead and dive in. So we have all of our fall snacks here that we're gonna go ahead and try. It's literally pumpkin everything. I'm like 50-50 with pumpkin. Like certain things I do like pumpkin bread, pumpkin muffins, stuff like that. But like I don't know about all this, like pumpkin Kit Kats, pumpkin yogurt, like Pop-Tarts, donuts, like I don't know. We also have pumpkin, you can't see them right now, but we have pumpkin cream cheese cookies too, like the Pillsbury ones. So go ahead and see. Which one did you want to try first?
Well, I am personally not the biggest fan of pumpkin. I mean, I do like pumpkin pie, but I mean, it's definitely not something I asked for. Just for the fact, like, because I think I'm probably gonna hate it. Let's go with this.
Okay. Yogurt?
Yogurt. So, original Greek pumpkin pie yogurt. Light and fit. Alright, let's
I
see
like
what this
the,
is about.
what brand is it? The Dannon Light and Fit Greek yogurts. They're really good. They taste really good. Oh.
It's already a bad start. It looks disgusting.
Well, like here's a napkin.
Do you mix that?
Yeah, you mix it. So like, I don't know, you guys probably can't see this. But,
oh my gosh.
Good thing it landed on the.
Well, here's the napkin you just gave me.
Oh, that's me always spilling stuff. I'm a mess. Look, you can't really see it, but we'll go ahead and mix it. But it's like Greek yogurt gets kind of like watery. Like you shouldn't smell this. Like I'm used to it. But you.
Not looking forward to this.
It does feel like a lot thicker than normal. Maybe it's like the pumpkin consistency. I don't know.
Well, it looks better now
Got it.
that you mixed it.
Maybe it's because I lost some of the juice. My bad. Okay.
Okay.
Let's see.
Let's see. Hold up. All right.
Cheers.
Hopefully this doesn't mess up my stomach. Cheers.
I'm scared.
I'm just gonna dig in. Wow. I don't hate it.
Would I buy it again? No, but
It's not. Well, I'm not a yogurt eater. Yogurt eater either. But it doesn't taste bad.
it's not terrible.
I feel like this would mess my stomach up if I ate the whole thing though. So I'm gonna be satisfied with that one scoop
Put it over there.
and say it's not bad. It's not great.
It's not terrible. If
not
you want
bad,
to try it, go ahead. But if you don't like pumpkin, don't get it. It has a strong yogurt flavor, is what it is.
Yeah.
I feel like the pumpkin was pretty mild.
Yeah. It wasn't bad though.
Yeah, it wasn't terrible. Yeah, so for the first question was how we met. So my first memory of how we met is different from his first memory of how we met.
She doesn't remember when we first met. She just doesn't remember. It's alright. Guess I'll just forgettable person.
Okay, so you go ahead and tell that first time how we met.
Well, it's very quick, very simple. I was at work, and her friend Jessie is my coworker. She worked at Starbucks, which was just a few doors down. We worked in a mall, and I don't know, was I supposed to shout out Starbucks or no?
It's fine, I don't work there anymore, so it's okay.
Yeah, so she was working at Starbucks at the time, and I was working I'm working for a cell phone company, and she had came in just to say hi to her friend Jessie, and she does not remember me greeting her. The funny thing is, I saw her coming in, and I kind of like cut in front of everybody to say hi to her and like ask her if she needed help. And she said she was there to see Jessie, so then I walked her to the middle of the store, and yeah, that was pretty much it. It was really quick. After I handed her off to Jessie, I kind of stood there for a while to see if she would notice me, but she didn't like care to look in my direction at the time. But yeah, that was when we officially first met. Although she doesn't remember this, that's when we.
I vaguely remember it, and like one time we we're getting into detail about it, and he was describing what I was wearing, and I remember because I borrowed my friend's jacket, and so that's how I remember. Because he was like, "Oh, I haven't seen you wear it again." And I was like, "Oh yeah, because of my friends, and I borrowed it."
When I first said this story, she would argue with me and be like, "I don't even have a jacket like that."
I swear it was some other girl.
Specifically, because I have a fairly good memory, so.
He does.
Yeah, then she recalls after the fact, oh yeah, that was a jacket I borrowed.
Yeah, so like I vaguely remember, but I don't remember. But I would be so nervous going in there. I feel like your bosses are like, what's the little Starbucks girl doing back up in our store again? Like, over here always bringing coffee, over here always talking to Jessie,
well,
over here distracting
you come with gifts.
people.
I think you were just, you had this fear like they thought you were bothering, but you came with gifts,
I know.
so why wouldn't they like
That's
you?
why I came with a gift so they wouldn't get mad. But yeah, so my first memory, this was like our first real encounter though, you could say that. Like with the one, I don't know what to say.
What do you mean? I greeted you and talked to you and walked you over to him. Like all I'm missing was I could have been holding your hand that whole time. Basically, walked you right to him.
Okay, wait. Let's try another snack.
Okay. Pause on that. Let's do the Kit Kat. I feel like that's gonna be a.
So these are pumpkin Kit Kats. They're actually exclusive to just Target. I was looking for them for a while, and I couldn't find them. But then I found out they're just at Target, and Target hadn't set up their Halloween display yet. And now they're set up. So they look like carrots. I can't really see them, but I feel like they're super tiny. But they're pumpkin pie. Oh, they're miniatures.
Duh.
Maybe they figured people aren't gonna like them.
I think these are meant to be given to trick-or-treaters, maybe.
Well, I know that, but they look...
size. I mean, some people are balling like that. They be getting full-size candies.
I'm scared.
All right.
Okay, let's go.
Let's give this a shot. Oh, no cheers.
Oh. Oh. How are you eating this?
It's pretty nasty.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not good.
Oh. This is disgusting.
Yeah, this is really nasty.
Oh. I'm gonna give these to people I don't like.
Yeah. All the little kids that are annoying us.
You messed with the water.
Oh my gosh.
Ugh. That was so disgusting. Ugh. Nasty. So, the first time I vividly remember meeting him was actually on a party bus for our friend Jessie. So if it wasn't for Jessie's party bus, we wouldn't have met. But it's actually really funny. I had gone through like a really bad breakup, so this is the first time I had gone out in forever, and my dumbass got stupid drunk. Like we took a party bus to SF, which is like 2 hours away, and before we even made it halfway to SF, I was done. I was tapped out. Like
we were, I would say 15 or 20 minutes north. Now SF is normally about an hour 45, about 2 hours north. We were 20 minutes north, maybe at most. 15, 20 minutes north. Just past Gilroy. We were just past Gilroy.
Dang.
And everyone was turned.
Everyone was
I'm pretty
turned.
chill. Like, I drink and I'm pretty chill. But I know my limits. I don't, go ham sandwich in the first 5 seconds like other people.
You know when you're just going through it and you're like, oh heck yeah, like I can do anything. I'm gonna take some shots. Like that was my mindset at the time. Like, so I was just like, yeah. And I don't know what made me go up to you. Like I honestly don't. I did not say a word to him like all night. Like,
no, you did. You were like,
oh, in the very
hey,
beginning.
Luke. And I was like, oh shit, she knows my name. Or can I cuss? My bad, whatever.
Yeah. It's fine. Just don't cuss.
And she's like, can you pass me the whatever soda for
I don't remember
whatever you were
that.
drinking?
Well, I remember seeing you there thinking you were cute. I remember that. But that was like about it. But I don't remember asking you for the soda.
That was about it.
But yeah, so I was like a Hot Mess Express. And freaking at some point, I don't remember if it was on the way there or way back. But I go up to him. I remember him looking at you. And I start to try and take off his shirt.
Slow it down, slow it down. Now, before this happened, as I mentioned, we were stopped at a town. Everyone gets off the bus except for me. And I'm right towards the entrance. So if you just enter the bus, I'm sitting right there with my arm out. Just relaxing. Now you remember. And I'm just relaxing, getting the nice, cool breeze coming in. And everyone else is, taking a whiz, whatever it may be, getting water, whatever. We had plenty of drinks, but no water on that party bus.
On the bus.
And all of a sudden, she walks in and sits right next to me.
Look at that space. Doesn't that look like it's asking, oh, who's gonna come sit next to me? There's a space here. Like, that's probably what drunk Haley was thinking.
Oh, also, there was a wall right here. So, I mean, I was at a corner. But, yeah. So, you can go ahead and start.
Okay, I remember that. So, then, like, fast forward. I don't know how it happens. But I remember we're looking at each other.
Side question. Our first photo together was also that very moment.
Yes, it was.
When she sat next to me. So, I have a little bit better memory.
Maybe I'll link the photo right here. It's actually really funny. It's super funny.
Our first photo together was that moment when she sat next to me, started talking to me. One of her first questions was, do you remember one of your first questions to me?
I know, I'm embarrassed. I don't know. What was it?
I was offended of this question. Do you not remember what it is?
No.
Keep in mind we're on Jesse's party bus.
If you were gay. Oh, I remember now.
Another side question. That was her first question she ever asked me. Are you gay? And do you remember my response?
No.
I said, I'm going to cuss again. Is that okay? I said, do I fucking look gay?
Oh my god. Well, it's because, like, my best friend is gay, so I don't know. I was so drunk that I probably just couldn't. I didn't want to. I don't know. What if I was hitting on a gay guy? That'd be freaking embarrassing.
I guess so.
And then we'll be like, oh no, sweetie, like, you're not my type. But yeah, anyways, so I go and I'm trying to unbutton his shirt and take it off. Oh my god.
So after that happened, that was obviously it. We took a photo and that was kind of it. Everyone else started crowding into the bus and we kind of all went back to our little seats, our little spots that everyone had. And I don't even remember, you were with one of your friends and I was with my friend David. And within about 5 to 10 more minutes, because everyone was tipsy when that first stopped. Within about 5 or 10 more minutes, everyone was turned. Now I'm talking lap dances on people falling over with their drinks in the back of the bus. I was towards the front, a little more sober, I guess you can say, than the rest.
Probably more sober.
And we then had to take another stop on the side of the road because people were throwing up. Yeah, so we went on another side of the road, which I don't know how the party bus didn't get like pulled over or I guess they don't give a crap.
We were all in the middle of the thing.
Literally, like in California on the highways, if you don't know, there's just fields a lot of the areas. So we pull over, it's just a big old empty field, and about 4 or 5 dumbasses throwing up. I was not one of those people.
I wasn't either, actually. They told me to go throw up and be like, oh, you're too drunk, go throw up. But I couldn't throw up, so I went out there, but I didn't throw up.
I remember at that moment she kind of pulled me with her, and I kind of felt obligated, like, okay, maybe I'll just go make sure she's okay. So she got some fresh air. But she was already like hugged up on me, and I was kind of confused, like, what was your name again? Just playing. And so when we got back in, must have been all blackout to you because you don't remember any of that portion.
No, like
until after that is when.
Now that you're mentioning it, I remember. I just remember like the meat of the story, like the main course of the story.
Yes, and
okay, so you do everything leading up to that then.
No, that was it. Okay, then we got back in the bus, and that's when that kind of happened as we started finally traveling more north. So when we started traveling more north, you then, rather than taking your spot, you wanted to sit right next to me. Actually, now that I think about it, you were sitting actually with someone else, and you got a lap dance by someone else. Yes. And so she got a lap dance by someone else, and the funny thing is I'm sitting in the front, and my friend David and my other friends are looking at me like, oh, what happened? You know, she was all over you. What happened? And I was like, I don't know. It's whatever. I mean, I just met her. Like, I'm not tripping. And all of a sudden, we're sitting, you know, she's sitting diagonal, a few people down. I'm sitting, you know, face to face to my friends. As we're saying that, all of a sudden we hear her yell out, I don't want you. I want Luke. And I was like, what the hell is happening over there? That's when she kind of pushed the person who was giving her a lap dance off of her and came and sat next to me and was like, oh, I want you. And then she kept a little more rambling. And that is when...
Baby's about to wake up.
And that is when the shirt was...
yeah, so this is the part I remember.
Coming off.
So, wait, let's try one more snack. So, which one do you want to try next? We don't have to pause it.
Okay. Go ahead and say it again then.
No, just because. Okay, so let's go ahead and pause it and pause the story, and then we'll go ahead and try another snack. What do you want to try? We have Pop-Tarts, cookies, donuts.
Let's go ahead and try those cookies while they're still warm.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Scoop this over here. We have our cookies. I saw the yogurt, like, over here. But yeah, let's go ahead and see.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, they're nice and warm. Oh, mine broke off. Hold on.
Smells really good.
Smells good. So they're like the Pillsbury pumpkin, and I think it has like cream cheese bits in it or something.
Alright, cheers.
Cheers. Mine looks bitten already. I feel it. It's very mild.
I like it. I like the subtleness in it. I don't want the pumpkin spice to slap me in the face. You know what I'm saying?
The Kit Kat?
Oh, that's
it
what
slapped
me in the face. Yeah.
Like hard, like
you saying a bad word to your mom. Bad slap in the face.
These are good.
Mhm.
I like the little cream cheese bits in them.
Definitely, I would definitely recommend these. These are ones to get.
So go ahead and get these before they're gone. They're super
yes.
good. These are actually really bomb. If you're like a cookie person, you like the Pillsbury cookies, go ahead and try these. Well, and if you like pumpkin.
The best part is they have your whole house smelling like pumpkin right now, and it's nice.
Feels like fall.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, so.
All right, so it was at that point when Haley decided my shirt no longer needed to be on. Had to come off.
Yeah, so I remember this part vividly. Like, as I feel like it's happening, like, I just picture looking up to him, and he's wearing a button up. So I start to, like, unbutton it, like, trying to rip off his shirt. And everyone's, like, cheering. I'm like, yeah, like, and he's looking around, like, what the hell is going on? And I'm, like, so
who
passionate.
Who is this again? Like, what is happening right now?
And I'm, like, so passionate. And I'm like, you're going to be the father of my children someday. You're my husband. We're going to get married. And blah, blah, we're gonna be in love. And I was like, wait, hold up, but not in that order because I want to be married before we have kids. But you know what? It was right there that life predicted everything because we have little baby Gwen.
Definitely spoke life into that.
Yeah, I definitely
That's
spoke it
something
into
I believe
existence.
into strongly. And,
Yeah. Because like, when I was drunk, I've always, like I said, like, not in a bad way or anything, but I always wanted to be married before I had kids, and it just turns out that we ended up having a kid. If you guys want a story on time on that, go ahead and comment down below. It's actually pretty crazy. But yeah, so I was like, not in that order, blah blah blah, but this is all gonna happen, like you're gonna be mine, like this and that. And then like what happened after that? I don't even remember.
You were glued to my hip the rest of the bus drive. I kind of calmed you down after you decided to take my button up off, so it didn't come completely off, but she came very close.
It was like close though.
We then had a lot of good entertainment of all of our friends getting lap dances and stuff.
Yeah, everyone was getting
and
lap
she
dances.
was way turned at that point, so she was basically like laid over,
Yeah, it was too
just barely hanging on. I don't even recall, like the drive back, she was asleep the entire
Yeah,
drive
I was
back.
out.
Like
Like,
she just passed out.
I remember we stopped, like we stopped in SF at like some park or something, and everyone got off, and I remember like I was so sad because I was like, I'm missing out. Like literally I was like, I don't remember, I think I was like by myself or something, and like, or, like
you were
one or two
inside
other
with
people.
one of your friends.
Yeah.
And I went outside. I was
Yeah,
like, we
everyone
finally
went
made it. Like
outside,
wherever the
yeah.
hell I don't even remember where the hell we were
It was
at.
like some park.
Some
or
random
whatever.
park.
And everyone was on the swings and going down the slide. And I remember I was so mad at myself. I was like, that was supposed to be drunk Haley out there living her best life. And I was like on the bus, like, like not throwing up, but I was just like done. And I slept the rest of the way back.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, the rest is history.
That is how we met.
Yeah. Like, that's like the big how we met. The first time, like, I vaguely remember it, but it feels like I don't, you know, like, it was like a dream or something, like, when I saw you. But I was always so nervous going into the store that I was just kind of, like, look down, like, look around, like, don't really, like, you know, pay attention too much. But I do vaguely remember it. But, yeah, so that's our big how we met. It's pretty funny. It's a pretty good story, I would say.
Let them be the judge.
Yeah, okay, comment down below, guys, if you guys think that's a good how we met story.
Well, it's the only one we got.
Well, I know, but like, I don't know, like, some people are like, oh, I met on a bus. Like, I don't freaking know. We met at work. I feel like that's the worst.
Yeah.
Coworkers turned into.
No offense to all those who met at work.
Yeah. But it's not like, oh, we met at work, or oh. Like,
it's definitely not the normal story.
Yeah, it's not normal. That's why, like, who the hell takes someone's shirt off the first time, like, meeting them and not even being
Who
with
tells
them?
I love you and you're gonna be the father of
I
my
know, and
children?
that you're gonna marry me. Like, what the heck? Like, who does that? But SO to drunk Haley because she picked a winner. Oh, look at us now. What? 4 years later?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 4 years later with the baby. With a little baby Gwen. Okay, well, which one do you want to try next?
Let's dive into
I'm not looking forward to
these donuts. Yes, I know. I don't think I'm gonna like these ones either, guys, but let's go ahead and give this one a shot. I'm gonna go ahead and put this stuff
Okay,
on.
that sounds good.
Next, Kit Kat.
But yeah, these Tasty Cake donuts, I don't even know. I've had them once before and I don't really like them, but like I saw online that like people were like raving about the pumpkin spice ones, like all their flavored stuff is really good. But I had their plain ones and I just did not think they were good.
I choose.
You wanna share one?
Pikachu.
Okay, no, let's not share one.
We're gonna bite together or something.
No, what is this lady in the
Oh,
front?
here we'll go cross
Donut?
arms. We'll cross arms.
Since
come
we're
on,
getting
come
married.
on, come on.
Okay, let's try it. They have a very strong smell.
All right.
Okay, ready?
To the pumpkin donut.
They don't taste like anything. They taste like the powdered donuts.
They have a little
Where?
cinnamon pumpkin-y
They don't taste like pumpkin.
I like them. I'll tell you this much. I like them. I think they have a little more cinnamony flavor, more of the spice than the pumpkin.
I'm kind of using now. I have to like suck on it.
That's what she said.
I felt like you were holding that back. But you're like, I'm just gonna say
I
it. You're
know.
like, screw it. I'm just gonna say it.
I didn't have to suck on it. But those were good. I like those. I would actually get those.
I don't really care for them. I don't know. I don't like the way they leave my tongue.
But then again, like, it's different eating one than probably finishing this whole bag. I don't think I would be able to finish the whole bag. But
Yeah, I don't think so either.
we have a one yes and one no on this one, so we're kind of split on the donuts. All right, guys. We have 2 more questions left for our Q&A, and 3 more treats to try out. So let's go ahead and jump into one of these treats, and we'll jump right into that question right after. So,
Yeah,
babe,
that sounds
go ahead and
good.
pick one out.
I want to end with this one, so let's go ahead and do the Pop-Tarts.
Nice. I wanted to end with the Oreos, so close enough.
Oh, okay.
No. All right.
We'll share the Pop-Tart. Oh, there's 2 in the thing.
Yes.
I haven't had
Good.
a Pop-Tart in forever. I'm scared.
I am not a fan of Pop-Tarts. I think ever since someone told me they were styrofoam, I don't know how true that is. If you guys know, please comment below and let me know. Are these things really made out of styrofoam?
I've never heard that.
I don't know.
They
But
definitely don't look like the picture.
But then again, like, people used to tell me that Mountain Dew makes your wee-wee small, and I heard that that was true.
That's true. This is what the picture looks like. You guys can see it. That's what it is. I feel like you can't really see it in the photo, but like they don't look the same. Like they kind of do, but it's like disappointing.
Yeah, they kind of look like
Like
cheap
knockoffs.
display,
Yeah.
or whatever. Yeah. So yeah, let's give it a shot. What's the flavor again? Is it pumpkin pie or is it? Yeah, pumpkin pie. Okay, pumpkin pie. Cheers.
Mm. I broke my crust off.
It's pretty subtle, which once again, like, I like the subtleness. I don't want to be slapped in the face by pumpkin, but I'm kind of digging it.
It's not terrible.
Let me guess, you hate it?
No, I feel like it'd be better warmed up.
True.
Like probably in the toaster, it probably tastes better. But yeah, in the high school I used to kind of eat Pop-Tarts, but only in an oven.
I like these. These are good. I definitely like them. Once again, would I buy them? Maybe. Definitely. So far, definitely the best thing I've tried today. The cookies were not too bad. The donuts were subtle. Once again, don't eat those Kit Kats unless something's wrong. Something has to be wrong with
Kit
you
Kats
with
are
it.
nasty.
The yogurt, I'm not really a yogurt fan, but these Pop-Tarts, yeah, I would say I'm not a huge fan of Pop-Tarts, but definitely in the top 5 of Pop-Tart flavors for me. I don't even know how many flavors there are, but not bad. They're pretty good. Let's jump into another question, babe.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Let's see. One of the questions we got was, where would you love to travel to? So, ladies first.
Okay. So, I mean, there's like a list, like, I have like a bunch of places I want to travel to, but I feel like since my birthday's coming up, the one I'm sad about was I always said for my 25th birthday, I wanted to go to Australia. And I'm sad because having a baby and everything, it just ended up, it's not working out. Like, you know, like you have to stop thinking about yourself and thinking about the baby. But it's always been a dream of mine to go to Australia for my birthday because it's like opposite there. So when it's like fall here, it's summer there. And when it's summer there, when it's summer here, it's fall there. So my birthday is in December, so it's always raining or ugly typically, like most times. So I was like, oh, like imagine being on the beach and everything, having fun, have it be hot and sunny for my birthday, because it's not hot and sunny for my birthday. And it's just so beautiful out there. Like I think right now, like just because it's like near my birthday and stuff, like that's definitely like one of my top 3
definitely. I mean, I would say, it's a lot of beautiful landscape out there. I mean, that would be a nice place to do some hiking or learn how to surf, whatever, maybe.
Whatever it may be.
Fight a kangaroo, I don't know.
Oh, you know what though? You know what they have that I don't like?
What?
Like big old spiders. Like, oh heck no. That's the only thing I don't like. But like, I would be worth it to go. You know, like I definitely want to travel there at some point.
Yeah, definitely.
So before we have you answer, let's go ahead and try our maple cream, second to last Oreo.
All right, yeah. So give these ones a shot.
So these ones actually aren't like pumpkin flavored, but they're fall flavored, and they're maple cream Oreos limited edition.
They look nice.
They smell. Oh, they smell good.
There you go, please.
Thank you. Do you have my smell them?
Yeah. Oh, they smell really good.
Smell bomb.
Hey,
Ready?
let's do the arm crossy thing one more time. Here we go.
You ready? It's strong.
It's funny. Actually saying that in my head, I got slapped by this flavor. I mean, it's a good flavor,
I don't even know if I can eat a whole Oreo.
but it's very sweet. And I'm not. One thing she can tell you is I am not the biggest fan of sweets. It's funny because like we make different treats. I love making treats for parties, like chocolate covered strawberries, chocolate dip Oreos, and all this. And as much as I make them, I rarely even eat my finishing product. But
if it's new, we'll try it. But
it's fun. I mean, I like making them and decorating them and that kind of thing. But I'm not the biggest fan of sweets, and this was very, very, very sweet. I definitely need to wash it down with some milk or some water, but it's a good flavor. I'll give them that.
yeah, that's one thing I feel like I've always been like, oh, you don't like sweets? Because I remember I used to be really into going and just getting desserts. Like, oh, like I would go with my friends. Okay, let's just go eat dinner, and we end up getting like 4 desserts instead of getting dinner, all just to share.
Yeah.
But I would say when I was pregnant though, like you did give in to sweets more. Like
Yes.
if I was craving them, he's like, all right, babe, let's go. Like,
Yeah, well, it was kind of expected. I don't want you to feel like,
I'm
I'm the only one eating treats, or I'm the only one eating this. So I'd give it a shot too. I didn't want you to feel left. Yeah, well, I didn't want you to. Yeah, I didn't want you to feel like you're by yourself when you're eating those things. But
yeah, that's true.
definitely not finishing this. It is way too sweet for me. But it's a good flavor. Yeah, too sweet for me.
Okay, so let's go ahead and ask you, where would you like to travel to? I already know this answer. But I'm letting you answer.
Well, without even second guessing, definitely Italy. I love the history of the country. I would love to see the Roman Colosseum. As a kid, one of my biggest dreams was to become an architect. It's funny because other kids are, dreaming about being a football player, a baseball player, a rapper. I don't know, But I really, really wanted to be an architect. I was always into drawing. I was always really good at math and science. And when teachers would tell me, "Oh, that's what you need to know to be an architect," I used to do little sketches and blueprints and whatnot. So to see the rich culture out there, to see the beautiful architecture out there, and to go on a gondola ride with you in Venice, just like we did at the Venetian, but the real deal this time.
That one was nice though.
That is a big dream of mine, and I know one day we are gonna go. It's not a question of if we're gonna go, it's a question of when we're gonna go. So definitely that is one place I would love to go.
Yeah, same here. That's why I didn't mention it, because I knew that was his number one. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna go ahead and say Australia. But yeah, so those are our top 2 places for us so far. We do have a couple other places we want to travel to, but those 2 are top priority.
Definitely.
Yeah.
What is the thing you love most about me? So me answering the question for you, I mean, it's really hard to choose just one thing. When you really love someone and you love so many things about them, it's hard to say, oh, this is just the one thing I love about you. But I guess, I mean, there's so many things. I mean, I love your smile. I love your style. I love the way you take initiative. I love your booty. But I think what I love most about you, babe, is that you were always a go-getter, very determined, and a strong person. And I think that's something that really attracted me to you. Obviously a go-getter because she came and got me and told me, like, you know, this is it.
Like,
this is what it's going to be. But yeah, I would say that's what I love most about you.
That's good one, that's good one. Aw, thanks, babe. Is it my turn? I love you too.
Yes. So you tell me, what do you love most about me?
Well, like Lucas said, there's many things, so it's hard to like pinpoint it to just one thing. But one of the main things that made me fall in love with you is how kind of a person you are. You're always there for your family and your loved ones. Like, no matter what the question is, like, you're always there. And now seeing you be a father to Gigi, I'm just like even more in love with you. It's like you know when you love someone and you don't think you could love that person anymore. Like, no, like having a baby with him like made me love him like 100 times more. And like just seeing how like good of a dad you are to our daughter, like it's just like, oh, like it warms my heart. Like it makes me want to cry. But yeah, you're just like such a kind person. You're always there. You're always so helpful, like, and creative, and that's what I love about you. Like, oh, there's like a lot more, but like those are like the main ones, like the main points.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Why are we getting all shy? You're like over here like tapping your leg or shaking your leg or something.
Oh, put me on blast, why don't you?
What are you saying?
It's
because you can see me
it's
going
not every
like,
day you
these
hear
stupid
compliments
faces.
of why someone loves you. I mean, a lot of times
that's
people
true.
are in a relationship and they're just kind of content. They're just kind of there and nothing's really happening. And I'm glad that's not us.
Oh yeah, that's definitely.
But we
us.
definitely don't tell each other every day. So to kind of to not only hear it but feel that emotion and that, you know, not in a bad way but tension, you know, between us. And it's kind of like not like not a bad thing at all, but just kind of like almost like nervously excited and happy all the same time.
Like the butterflies and stuff. Yeah.
They're definitely so.
Okay, so let's go ahead and try this last one.
Okay. Once again, this was the mug treat.
Yeah.
What is it? A cake and a
Yeah, it's like a cake and
mug.
A mug. Cake and a mug.
Yeah. Try
But
it.
yeah. Oh, we're gonna put the icing on it.
What?
Yeah, there's like it's cream cheese icing. Do not microwave. Kind of mush it up. It looks kind of weird. Look at it. It looks very like spongy.
Yeah.
Let me just put a little bit.
If she asked, do I just put a little bit and she put the whole thing in
That
there?
wasn't the whole thing. Look.
Okay.
Feel
I
it.
believe you. Yes.
Feel how much is
yes,
in there.
you win. You're right. You're correct.
I'm right. Thank you.
Let's try it.
You never say I'm right.
Well, you have to be right in order for someone to say it. So she is right. I never say that she is right.
He's
Go ahead
always right.
and
Make sure you get the frosting.
definitely. Okay. Well, it's probably a little more than I should have got. One last wrap around.
Okay.
You okay there? You don't like it?
Mm-mm.
It's definitely got some pumpkin flavor in it. You don't like it that bad? Really?
I don't.
It's funny because I started this video saying how much I don't really care for pumpkin, but like I don't know if it's like trying all of them, but I'm like
I don't know if it's like
I'm not hating it. I'm not digging it either. But
one. I'm a texture person. I don't like the texture.
texture person.
And two, I just feel like when I was like the second bite or whatever, it was like too much. Like I got like a nasty flavor. Like I imagine like the innards of a pumpkin, but I like the innards, like the pumpkin seeds and all that. I love pumpkin seeds.
Talking about the guts, like
Yeah,
when
like
I jack-o'-lantern.
Yeah, like I low key feel like it was like nasty guts or something. I don't know.
I did not get that at all. I don't know where this is coming from. Does not taste like guts. I'm telling you right now. It's not bad. I mean, I could imagine eating this.
You can finish it.
In a cold fall morning.
Yeah, that's
with
true.
like, I mean, you drink like coffee. I'm not a coffee drinker whatsoever.
No, he's not at all.
But I can see eating this with you know a glass of milk or something.
Yeah, I didn't like it. Do not buy this.
It's not bad. It's pretty good.
I don't know.
So of the treats today, babe, what's the number one you would recommend? What would you say?
The cookies for me.
The cookies
have to definitely be these cookies. Everything else you can kind of, I feel like you could go without.
Sorry, go ahead.
No.
I don't want to, because I don't want to copy her answer, because the cookies were really good. I'm
Cookies
gonna give her
are bomb.
that. I am going to say, believe it or not, the Pop-Tarts. And I don't even like Pop-Tarts, but
what? That's
I mean,
crazy.
Definitely Kit Kats were the worst. Let me see that
yeah.
ugly bag over there.
I mean, if you want to try it because everyone else is trying it and you have fear of missing out, you have FOMO, go ahead and try it.
Something's wrong with you. Don't try these. Don't waste
if
your
you have
money.
FOMO, waste your money.
These
But
were
they're
definitely,
nasty.
hands down, no argument, these are the worst.
Yeah, those were disgusting. Like, they were not mild. They're like, boom, like.
I think,
Those would be better
I
warmed
definitely think if these were warmed up, these would be a little bit more. But yeah, I would definitely say the cookies were the best.
The maple cream Oreos were really good, but they're really, really sweet. Like, I took one bite and I couldn't even finish the other half of my Oreo.
Once again, I don't care for sweets that much. So if you are one who likes to indulge in the sweets, you might like it a little bit more.
Extra sweet. So guys, that concludes today's video. We hope you guys enjoyed it.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for joining us today.
Just to let you know, all the food will be going to my hungry nephews and niece.
Yeah.
Because we definitely are not going to finish any of that.
No, we're not. But they're always into trying stuff like that, stuff they see on TV or on Instagram or ads or whatever. So they'll be excited to try that. So if you made it this far in this video, go ahead and comment pumpkin right down below for our pumpkin flavored items and our Q&A that we did. But yeah, so if you like this video, go ahead and make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And we'll go ahead, well, I'll see you guys on our next video. And yeah, thanks for watching us. Bye.
We're done.